Netflix is changing aspects of the Avatar: The Last Airbender for the live-action remake because the original was iffy. This is Exasperated Nerd Explains. Now, I'm not an expert on the original series or even a diehard fan. I've watched the entire thing and have an affinity for it, and from what I can tell, this live-action reboot is at least partially done out of love for the series and not wholly for monetary gain. However, the creators have discussed some changes, and I think they are at least misguided. One aspect specifically mentioned was Sokka's sexism in the original series.
Wait a second, there's no way a bunch of girls took us down.
A bunch of girls, huh? The Unagi's gonna eat well tonight.
This is different from a remake 70 years ago where there was casual racism that is never addressed. Sokka's character was purposefully sexist. It was treated as a character flaw. He, along with all the main characters, are sheltered children who go on a magical adventure fighting an evil empire. Over the course of the series, the characters change and develop. One aspect of Sokka was that he did think less of women and was vocal about it. But it wasn't even that terrible of a sexism, and wouldn't you know, after meeting new people and experiencing the world, he doesn't feel that way anymore. The character changes. That's called an arc. I'm not certain what the deal is, but people don't seem to understand that anymore. One example is the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, which, while not great, had a lot of fans mad partway through the series for the wrong reasons because they claimed Obi-Wan was now cowardly and did not want to fight. This is because he was a broken man after the events of Revenge of the Sith, and then by the end of the series, he regains his will to fight. You know, a character arc. He changes. The problem I see lately is a lot of times creators either develop characters with no flaws, or are what I see as flawed, but treated as if they are not. There's no change in the characters. The live-action remake creators are eliminating a character's opportunity to change completely. That it's not even an option because it is unacceptable that he could ever have those views. They think those views either cannot be given a voice because they are extreme, or they think fans could never forgive the character and grow to like him afterwards, both of which are dumb. The articles I read talking about this change support it, stating that we've come a long way since 2005, as if the sexism wasn't a deliberate choice. The actors called the sexism iffy, even though one of the examples in the article was that Sokka says men are better at hunting and fishing, which may not be true in a world of magical powers, but historically that's how work was divided in small tribes of people. You know, something he is from.
Being a man is knowing where you're needed the most. And for you right now, that's here protecting your sister.
I mean, that's sexist, but okay.
In an interview, the actors defended this choice, saying that it would be more impactful as it is no longer a cartoon, that it might play a little differently in live action, and there's more weight with realism in every way. Oh yes, very good. You know what the showrunner decided to add to the series? They're going to show the genocide of the airbenders at the hands of the Fire Nation. So you know, those slightly sexist remarks are too much for people to handle, but genocide is a-okay. I feel like this is also a mistake. There are several famous examples of being constrained in what you can show, like, you know, genocide in a child's cartoon, and artfully hiding the direct thing, which actually makes it more impactful. There's something to be said about restraint. I understand changes. I'm not expecting a shot-for-shot remake, and I know the show was not perfect in the first place. However, I think sometimes creators are sacrificing characters because they don't trust the audience or are too worried that someone saying something offensive will be attributed to them as their point of view. If they said, yeah, we just didn't want to deal with it because we don't have time compared to the animated series, I think that would be a fair choice, but changing it out of fear is just sad. But what do you think of the changes? Do you think these are improvements? Are you planning to watch the series? Let me know in the comments below. Please consider subscribing to the channel for more content, and while you're doing that, like the video and share it with others. Thanks for watching. Bye.